Hello everyone, it's been a while, but I have a new video for you today. Today we're going to be showing you how to do Lasher farms as a Discipline Priest in Dire Mall East to make some money. This can be done all by yourself and isn't very gear reliant, except for one thing: you need a big mana pool. So talent wise, in the Holy Tree, you're going to want Holy Specialization and Holy Nova, and those are the only important talents in this tree. Everything else I have is for rating, except for Searing Light. I just like to be damage heavy. Discipline tree, you need the full tree down. You're gonna want that extra point of Force of Will just to be a little more damage heavy with Holy Nova. You probably don't need it, but at least 4 points because you need Power Infusion and Mental Strength, and Mental Agility is really important. The other ones that are important are Improved Power Word Shield, Improved Power Word Fortitude, and the wand damage helps you take out any stragglers. You're not going to want a Nature Wand because the Lashers are immune to nature damage, so I've got the Lefendresses, Shadow Damage, plus healing and damage is nice. Gear-wise, you want Intellect number 1, healing and damage number 2. Plus healing gear alone is not going to cut it. So I'm not using my Cassandra's Grace or my Raincaster Drape or my Whipvine Cord. I replace that with the Girdle of Prophecy, the Arclight Talisman. I've got the Faded Hikari Cloak, that Intellect. MP5 is nice, but really you want Intellect and plus damage. And don't be afraid that, oh well, you have Benediction, you can do this a lot easier. You can do this without Benediction really easily. I just like Benediction here is really nice because of Intellect, and the plus 2% crit is of course going to be nice. My trinkets are completely garbage. I've got 2% spell crit and Smokey's Lighter. So, and I don't even use Smokey's Lighter. It's just a little more AoE damage. It once every 5 minutes. It's not a big deal. But, so when you come in, there's a pat usually here by Pusilin. It's that tree guy. You don't want to run into him. You can jump up here and jump right down. So my advice here is never run anywhere down here unless you're full mana, because if you accidentally spawn Whip Lashers without any mana, you're gonna be screwed. As a Troll Priest, I always use Shadow Guard. It's about 400 more damage in my gear per pack, so whatever we can get to do more damage. So Powered Shield, Power Infusion, and then spam the highest rank of Holy Nova. I've got rank 6. I've also got rank 4 on my bar for when I don't have enough mana to do a rank 6 Holy Nova, like right now. And then wand off the last one. So I don't have a 6,000 mana pool, but 5,000, I would say at the least you need 5,000 mana. But 5,500 is a really safe spot. Rebuff, drink up. So if your gear is really bad, you're probably going to rely on Power Infusion a lot more than I need to. Inner Focus is going to be really nice as well if your mana pool is not low or not high. But you shouldn't need them if you're full mana and you Powered Shield and you're fully buffed and then you go in. And I just want to reiterate that Shadow Protection is going to reduce the damage you take, so make sure you have that on. But this is the first pack you pull. I'm going to move down behind this tree. So I went in without full mana because I had Inner Focus, and I also used my trinket. And I'm just going to use my rank 3 Holy Nova here, and then wand off the rest. So the herbs that you get from this are what your main selling point is going to be. If you have herbalism, there's going to be herbs that you can gather on your own apart from this, which is going to just increase your profit. I have enchanting, and enchanting is going to help me disenchant any greens that don't vendor for a decent price. So pretty much anything that vendors for under a gold is going to be disenchanted. The thing that slows these runs down the most is drinking. I've only got Morning Glory Dew for this video, but I really try and get that conjured crystal water when I do this. So if you can get a mage to get you the good water, then get the good water. You can also run enriched mana biscuits from the Argent Dawn, but those are pretty pricey when your rep is only friendly. And it does need to be friendly to purchase them. So just choose some good water if you can get it. But if you have to run Morning Glory Dew, it's not that pricey. Try and buy it from someone who you're revered with to lower that price. Alright, so that was the first 2 packs. Second pack is this one over here. You don't have to worry too much about pats here yet. And Power Infusion because it's up again, and Holy Nova. This is why I have a wand that they can actually take damage from. I originally did this with a nature wand and it was not as enjoyable, let me tell you. Right, drinking again. This would be a lot easier for me if my trinkets weren't so terrible too. If you need a little more boost, you can also run this Mark of Resolution and use it if you get in a pinch. But 30-minute cooldown, not something you should rely on. Alright, the next pack is across this way. You have to watch out for these pats. Get this safe spot right here. The resists are the worst, so if you have any plus hit gear it might help. But healers usually don't have that. So if you're main spec Shadow, you might have an easier time with this, to be honest. But it's not difficult by any means. Here's the next pack. So I used to run across this way to the next pat, but there's a lot of pats here and it's really easy to pull them. So I like to loop around instead. You can really pick which way you like pathing wise to take here, but I died a few times and I died enough to make it so I don't run this path anymore. I just don't want to risk dying, because as soon as you start dying, your repair bill starts taking away from your income, so no bueno. Oh, I'm gonna get another lockbox, nice. A lot of these items at vendor, like just vendor trash, are gonna be decent gold for you, apart from selling the herbs, so that's gonna be nice. If you do enchant anything specifically, minor run speed to boots might be nice. You spend a lot of time running without a mount and I don't have that enchant on and I really should. But it can help. Alright, so we're back at the beginning of where we jumped down. We jumped down right here. We have to watch out for this pat because it comes all the way down here. I like to run behind this pillar because it's kind of safe. Look at all these herbs around. If I had herbalism, it'd be much nicer. So they're gonna run out in front of me. Our next pack is behind him there. Watch this Warpwood pod. We do want to try and spawn more, but they don't always spawn more. Right, Power Infusion's up. Watch this pack here. You see how you have a pat on both sides here? Finish him off. You can see how mage food helps out quite a bit here. You drink a lot and you save money when it's free. If you can get a mage to give you water for free, it's just gonna make it that much better. So in this area, there is a book that can spawn right here behind this tree. So the pat was right there. There's a tree here and a vine here. The book spawns behind this vine. You want to check for that every single time. And this is going to be our next pat. I don't pull it right away because there's a patrol that goes right through them. They're not there right now, so pull them. Yep, here they come. Inner focus this. Try and get that crit. Right, so this next part, we have to be very careful of stealth mobs. There's a stealth patrol that comes out of this door and will walk into this garden area down here. So if your gear is not good enough to solo him, you need to be very careful. Like, don't just blindly run around this part. Because we're going for this next pack, but we're gonna go the long way around. Because this patrol goes right through them. And if you can solo this guy, it can sometimes be worth it just for the bonus money. He usually drops about 9 silver, plus he can give you a demonic ruin if you need those. So it's not super worth it, but it's not terrible. Here he is. We'll get him. $17 silver. I would say that was worth it. Except for this poison. Ugh. Right, so this pack has a pat that goes through them, so you want to pull them when that pat is not nearby. We only have one more pack left to do. It's behind this tree here. And after that, we can reset the instance. And I'll demonstrate how to get that done well as well. We don't have long on shadow protection, so I'm going to redo that. Just make sure I'm not getting too close to those things. Finish up drinking, and then we're going to pull the last pack. Not enough mana. Alright, and that's a Lasher run. Alright, we definitely need someone to reset this instance. Just because I... Well, everyone's AFK apparently. Well, basically you need someone to reset the instance while you're offline. And this is the first time no one's offered to do it right away. Aha, got him. Ah, already in a group. I'm gonna go look for something else to kill while I wait. Don't want to waste too much time. Alright, so party leader needs to be somebody else. And I'm going to reset the instance while I'm offline. I'm going to log on my alt to make sure they reset it. And we're all set to go again. Just remember that there's a pad here that starts there. Alright. That's all for now. Farewell.